BetaM, you've gone and done it again.
3 lights, 2 lights, 1, and it's go, go, go!
Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
What's up guys, my name is the Kiwi Dragon and I'm back again today talking to you guys about something really interesting, which is a data mine courtesy of BetaM. This data mine in particular is relating to November's Grand Prix, which is called the Neon Circus Grand Prix. So BetaM has revealed what we can expect to see in next month's Grand Prix, including a new race mode, as well as new characters, karts, skins and wheels. So let's go over each one, shall we? So the first thing I'd like to mention today as part of this video is a reference to a possible new racing mode, which has been referred to as rings. Another data miner by the name of CogMonkey has taken the trouble of actually making a visual representation of what we can expect to see in this particular race mode using Tiny Arena as a background, for an example. I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty awesome, and to me it appears to be a take on checkpoint races, whereby you'd have to go through a set path through these rings in order to win a race. Which, not gonna lie, would be an interesting variation on races, as you'd have to go through this particular path and wouldn't be able to take shortcuts per se. However, whilst writing the script for this video, I thought of another option of what this could actually be. This might not be a new mode, and instead could possibly be another in-race collectathon similar to the ghosts that have appeared all over the tracks as part of the Spooky Grand Prix. Except with the ghosts, some of the tasks have asked you to collect a maximum of 200 of them. Because these rings wouldn't actually move and would actually be static, you'd probably need to drive through more than the 200 that are needed for this Grand Prix. Instead, maybe I'd say probably 400 or 500 rings for the total Grand Prix for one of the objectives. Just a possible idea I had, but it could potentially be very wrong, but just something I thought of at least. Anyway, moving on now to the characters which have been data mined by BetaM for this next Grand Prix. Starting off with Pasadena Opossum, who first appeared in the game Crash Tag Team Racing back in 2005. This one was rather expected really, as her silhouette actually featured on the roadmap for the next 3 CTR Grands Prix, which was unveiled before the launch of the Spooky Grand Prix this month. Alongside Pasadena is her boss, Ebenezer Von Clutch, who made his only appearance so far in the series in Crash Tag Team Racing again in 2005. In my opinion, Von Clutch was another one that was to be expected, as Pasadena and Von Clutch are often paired up together, especially in tag team racing, but also because of one of the karts that was unveiled as part of the CTR roadmap looking at future Grands Prix, which I'll get into a little bit later on. Next up is Koala Kong, which is a character we have seen more recently in the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, particularly in the remastered version of Crash Bandicoot 1, where he's the third boss after Papu Papu and Ripperoo. This will be Kong's second playable appearance, his only other being the party game Crash Bash in 2000. This one admittedly was a little bit unexpected for most of us, as we sort of expected that he'd be part of the Spooky Grand Prix with Nina, Komodo Mo and Embryo. However, once a screenshot surfaced of a zoomed in part of the track of the carnival area for this Grand Prix, we soon realised once we saw a blurred out picture of Koala Kong's face that he would actually be paired up with Pasadena and Von Clutch for this Grand Prix. And finally we have King Paul III, formerly known under his previous name of King Chicken. We've heard mentions of this character in data mines before this, but this seems to be a brand new character, so we can't really say all that much about him. Except wonder if he is at all related to the chickens that keep appearing on most, if not all of the tracks within Nitro Fueled. In my opinion, I'm really happy to see the former 3 characters back. Pasadena is fantastic, and I do love Von Clutch and Koala Kong, so choosing as to which one will be my main for this Grand Prix will be a tough decision. Meanwhile, for King Paul III, I'm just not sure what to make of it. I'm certainly looking forward to finding out more about the character though, as we head towards the November Grand Prix. Moving on to karts now, and we have mentions of 3 new karts, all returning from Crash Tag Team Racing. First up is the Ferrymobile, which was Coco's Tier 3 car, the Junkulon Prime, which was Engine's Tier 2 car, and the Pressurizer, which was already revealed as part of the CTR roadmap I mentioned earlier on, and was the Tier 3 car for Von Clutch. For me, I'm extremely happy to see these 3 karts back. There is a long list of cars from Crash Tag Team Racing that I would love to see appear in Nitro Fueled as karts, and these are some of them. I love the unique looks of the ferrymobile and the pressurizer, whilst the Junkulon Prime is honestly something else, and it just looks like a futuristic steampunk sort of tank. And I would love to see General Tiny riding around in it. Up next, we have the mention of the Firehawk, which was a kart released as paid DLC a day or so ago, which I haven't been able to make a video about yet. And to be honest, as it was only a promotion available in the US and the UK, I wasn't too worried about making a video for it. However, later on it was announced to actually be coming to other regions, which is great really, as all proceeds from the purchase goes towards getting military veterans back into civilian jobs. Next up, we have mentions of characters receiving skins for this Grand Prix, as well as one skin that's already been named in the Datamine. The characters which will be receiving skins are Amy, Cortex, Isabella, Koala Kong, Liz, Megumi, Nash, Engine, and Penta. And the skin that has been revealed so far is Fake Crash, who will be receiving a Hillbilly skin. Now at this moment we have no further details on what each skin is. However, I did come across someone online mentioning that Cortex will be receiving an Angel skin. However, what I'm actually hoping to see is more circus related skins. So acrobats, strongmen, ringleaders, sideshows and clowns. I think Koala Kong would be a great fit for a strongman skin. The Nitro squad could be a great addition as acrobats. Penta would work great as a clown. Engine and Cortex could then work great as a sideshow and a ringleader respectively. However, where this theory falls apart is I have no idea what on earth Nash's skin could possibly be. So perhaps not all of these skins will be circus related. Having mentioned these skins though, I won't be surprised if most of them don't actually appear, as a lot of us thought we were actually going to be getting skins like Allura for Coco or Sergeant Bird for Penta for the Spyro and Friends Grand Prix, when instead we got skins like Evil Coco and Evil Crunch. So I'm more than likely wrong, but these are just some ideas of mine that I've come up with whilst writing the script for this video. And finally we have mention of neon wheels. I can't really say too much more than that though at this time because there isn't a whole lot of information about them, but I'm guessing we'll have all the standard colours, so blue, green, yellow, red, orange, purple, pink, aqua, black and white. So that's all we have so far for the Neon Circus Grand Prix Datamine. Hopefully this Datamine will be accurate, as we've certainly seen it can be right on some aspects and wrong on others in the past, such as the inclusion of Baby Cortex, Baby Entropy, Ripto and the Sorceress, which weren't actually included in the Back in Time and the Spyro and Friends Grands Prix respectively. To sum up my feelings on this Grand Prix, judging by the Datamine, I'd say I'm actually very excited right now. I've enjoyed all of the Grands Prix so far, but this is on track to possibly be my favourite Grand Prix so far, depending on the challenges and the carnival track which will be appearing, mainly because I'm looking forward to the 3 characters that we're actually going to be getting, as well as possibly getting King Paul III, maybe, who knows, and also getting the 3 karts, which I love the designs for. But I'd love to hear from you guys as to what you think about this Grand Prix. What are your thoughts on the characters that will be appearing in this Grand Prix? Do you like the karts? And what skins are you hoping to see for each of the characters in the Datamine? Tell me in the comments below and I'll make sure to reply to you with my thoughts. But that'll do for today's video, guys. I'd certainly appreciate it that if you enjoyed this video, that you'd leave me a like on this video, share it with your friends, family and amongst any other Crash communities you're involved in, and please consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon to be notified when my next video is uploaded and to be informed as to when I'm going to be live streaming next on YouTube. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!